Hi, this is Kyle Scrimshire with Business Communications CO 102 with Dr. Daniel Smith. Today we're actually going to talk about the cost of communications and how ineffectiveness can damage the company profits. So basically what I want to talk about is the two studies that took place, one by David Hamilton. He conducted studies over 400 companies that had over 100,000 employees. And what he had noticed is due to poor communications or lack of communication between employees and among the employees, they averaged about just over a $62 million profit loss, simply based on their inability to communicate. A lot of this they had identified was that the employees weren't communicating effectively to each other, and they weren't relaying the proper information to either close sales or to provide answers or problem resolutions to some of their existing customers that could have resulted in further sales. On the flip side of that, Deborah Hamilton did a study for smaller companies, ones with roughly about 100 employees, and even those smaller companies still experienced on the same aspect of poor communication skills a average of $420,000 lost every single year, simply because their employees were not communicating effectively. So where this comes into play would be the future references, pushing these companies to really start into develop their own communication requirements in order, like in their workplace, mainly focusing on effective email communication and effective information transition between the employees. That may be working together or maybe handling the same information. What I propose is to make this part of an onboarding curriculum for any new hires that are coming into the company, that they must have it completed within their first 60 days of employment, to ensure that they're effectively communicating with those, either their counterparts at the company or with potential clients. Along with that, I would say it's a safe practice to ensure or to promote an annual or biannual refreshment on business communications, effective email communications, phone etiquette, things like that. These can be delivered in various different ways. They could go as far as having structured small groups, or an outside professional come in and teach classes to the employees, or it could be just simple online structure work that they do, either through some type of bot program or online learning course, especially through like a college or community college. And then another option they could have with that is to offer more advanced courses to those individuals that either would require it due to their positions, or to those who are just simply interested and want to accumulate some extra continuing education credits, for degrees or whatnot. Ultimately, in this, there would be a cost up front for these classes. However, on the flip side, if the company is saving anywhere from $420,000 a year to $62 million a year, these costs kind of cover themselves in the additional profitability the company would experience. So in my mind, yes, the upfront charge would be there, but in the long run it would take care of itself and then some. So it would be extremely beneficial for all employees of a company to have at least some formal education in proper business communication. So most of this information I pulled off of SHRM website. This article right here, Up, Down, and Sideways, is one that was excerpted in a piece of work for highlighting this improfitability at different sizes of companies. So I thought it was a great resource, but that's all I have. Appreciate it.